Over 20 years of running marathons, trail races, ultramarathons, the one recovery tool that I consistently keep coming back to is the foam roller. I've dealt with knee pain, shin pain, even back pain. Pretty much everything runners run into at some point. And I keep coming back to it, not because foam rolling is exciting, but because it works. Foam rolling isn't magic, and it's not about breaking up knots. For runners, it's about restoring movement, calming irritated tissue, and keeping small problems from turning into layoffs. The biggest benefit isn't how hard you roll, it's how often. Most runners skip foam rolling because it's uncomfortable, or they only do it when something hurts. But waiting until you're injured kinda misses the point. Foam rolling works best when it's boring. Just keep it short, simple, and consistent. Here's how I actually use a foam roller as a runner. Nothing complicated, just what's worked for me. Deep in there is the IT band. It runs all the way down from the hip to the outside of the knee. When mileage or intensity increases, this area gets really tight and can start pulling on the knee. I let my body weight do the work here. I'm not forcing the pressure. If you're newer to foam rolling, a softer roller is usually better. You can always work up to something firmer. Slow passes, and whatever you do on one side, make sure you do the other. Next is the calves. The calves take a ton of load in running, especially if you trail run, run hills, or increase volume. I roll slowly from the Achilles up toward the knee. If I hit a tight spot, I'll pause, breathe, and let it settle instead of forcing it. Foam rolling should feel productive, not like you're fighting your body. Then I move to hamstrings and glutes. I think of these as one system. If they stay tight, they can change how you run without you even realizing it. This is one of the biggest areas I focus on for lower back health. And again, let your body weight do the work and no need to rush. Finally, the back. I keep this one light. It's not about digging in. You'll probably hear your back crack a bit, and honestly, it feels as good as anything a chiropractor could do. This is more about relaxation and restoring movement than it is pressure. Some runners spend a lot of time on their quads. I don't as much. I find the biggest return is usually on my calves, my IT bands, and my glutes. When I'm deep in training for a big race, I foam roll almost every day, usually about 10 minutes. Most of the time it's in the evening, relaxed, usually while I'm watching TV. And sometimes I'll do a quick roll before a run, not as a workout, but really just to loosen everything up so everything's firing the way it should. And you're using your body weight, so sometimes it can even turn into a light core workout. It doesn't have to be a big production. The simpler it is, the more likely you are to do it. One of the biggest things I've learned over the years about staying healthy as a runner usually isn't about doing more. It's about doing a few simple things consistently and not waiting until something hurts. Foam rolling has been one of those habits for me. Nothing complicated, nothing extreme, just something I keep coming back to. A foam roller is one of those things that's worth investing in. I've used the same one for years. If you've never used a foam roller, I've linked a couple down below in the description. Hopefully this helps you stay healthy and keep running. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all out on the next trail.